Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Monday night live stream. So I've gotten carried away with several 3 a.m. forget Amazon shopping sprees. No, we're doing mod looking for Farm Sim, and just playing a bunch of Farm Sim myself in general. I'm up to 93 mods in the game. And yeah, for those who missed it, we hopped on over the weekend for a little bonus stream of 5.5 hours, I think. Got the field planted, got the contracts done that we had going, so on and so forth, and yeah. So, Vikings are already with us, for those who are aware of them from Yoshi's chat and Discord and that. Tom is joining us. Outside of that, we'll see who else is kind of around. I mean, for all we know, we could have a void and whatnot, but yeah. Let's get into the shenanigans, shall we? Right, guys? Shenanigans?
If you can.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Probably one of the purchases I'm gonna make tonight is a Bobcat and get some of the attachments and shit for it.
I mean, at the end of the day, why not chaos?
And of course, there's a Nolan.
Yeah, straight away with the hydrant stretch.
Uh-huh. Well, there's that pop can emptied, which was half full when I hit go live. And the 1 liter is just out of arm's reach. Ugh.
By the way, for anyone who doubts that Rex has a lot of mods going right now, I'm currently sat waiting here, downloading all of them so that I can join. I'm at least going to be another 5 minutes, if not more.
Well, it's funny because last time I added in some mods, she's like, "Oh yeah, I won't be long. I'll be fine." And then because the dashboard mod was one of them, it was apparently over again. He's like, "Holy fuck!" But I mean, well, let's just. We've got other harvesters, sprayers, other trailers, bobcats. We got a camper we can pull around, muscle cars, other pickup trucks, Ford Super Duty.
The only thing I wish for Farm Sim is that rather than downloading one thing at a time, I wish it would download a couple of things together.
So, I will admit that is part of the reason why when I'm looking at a lot of these mods, I look more at the packs of stuff over the individuals.
Yeah.
So.
I'm also glad by the look of things, you haven't found mods that don't exist on ModHub in-game.
Oh, because... Hey, Nolan, how good am I at modding games when it's not integrated?
Yeah, I used to do Farm Sim with a friend, and he would always go out and find mods, but he would find them online and then download them into game, which meant that I could never find them in ModHub, and we spent hours looking for certain mods because we didn't know the actual proper name of it on the website. Yeah, see,
there you go. There's the voucher right there from Nolan.
I've seen you fail to copy and paste.
Quite literally. We had, in the one group that me and Nolan are from, how we met each other, they had a 7 Days to Die server. I did the mod installation, no problem, could play perfectly fine, single player, but I go to join the server, it would never work. One of them even copied and their files and sent it to me, and still fucking nothing. It would not work for the life of me.
Did you find out in the end why?
No, I just fucking went, know what, fuck it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Back to the farmer. The farmer's that kind of jump in a vehicle and drive.
And as for the questions of... I have a feeling this is going to be one of those... It'll click as soon as I click on the name. Because it might be one of those things where the name's not sticking out to me, but the picture will.
Well, I don't know.
Never mind, because there's no actual profile picture on the Twitch account.
I think we're just doing chaos.
Oh, it's Void.
Void, how would I know that? You son of a bitch! Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Basically an alt account or full ass fucking name change with no identifying features. Do you know who this is? You said hi!
Yeah, you'd have to have given away a lot more first.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ!
But
That...
why do you have a separate phone account? What?
Like, fuck! That's like taking a picture of your fingernail and going, do you know who I am? Like... No?
Oh dear.
Hey, killer! Now, Queen was done... I think back at like 3 or something like that. She's in the shower right now.
What? What? You don't know your own PC account login?
I have no words for you. I really don't.
Right?
How far away I have to walk?
Remember teleport? Oh wait, no, that might have actually got selected. Shit. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
no teleport. I'm just about to download it.
It was one of those mods I didn't intend to put in, but because I put in so many, I hit select all.
Yeah, you got to
At
be careful
Battlefield
doing that.
20.
That's
I have to walk a pretty far distance.
because Yoshi made a good point when I started playing with that, for at least for stream purposes. That's going to hamper us travel-wise. Like, it's going to be one of those, like, we'll be walking for, like, 15 minutes straight.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's one of those...
I mean, Void, the only real thing I can say to that is, that is new levels of incompetence.
Oh god, here we go with a tall story.
Damn. Sorry about that.
No, killer, you're not Queen's bestie at all. You guys don't get up to a bunch of shenanigans all the time. You're not each other's, like, ride or die, help hide a body. No, not at all.
I guess
I'm sorry, is the sarcasm on that one obvious?
The sarcasm was dripping off the fucking roof.
Oh, for... And this is the part that's fucking annoying, cause fucking bullshit scammer bots.
Do you not have active mods in your channel? Or something?
Moderators have been a issue I've had for the longest of times. I try to keep my mod levels low because of how my viewer count is to begin with. I don't want to have too many mods flooding, but at the same time, between time zones and...
You have to balance between never having enough and having far too many.
You're right.
Yeah.
And I mean, Nolan, as much as he's possibly still lurking in chat, is essentially a mod with no responsibility because he's been my guy in the chair. So it was just easier to give him mod to help with shit.
I mean, I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff for Yoshi.
Yes, but okay, Tom. You guys are in the same time zone.
Oh no! I wasn't going to ask that. No, it's just simply that I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff for him, and I'm not always there, but because he has so many damn mods, you can guarantee that at least one of them is there.
Yep.
Like, it is just absolutely.
Yeah, Uber.
That is the nice thing about multiple of us. We could be like, even with no teleport, someone can hop in a vehicle and go pick someone up. But alright, what's Tall's big thing today? Because like, as it's slowly scrolling off the screen. Is it bad, Tall, that you talking about the cops just kind of jogged my memory of the fact that it's like, wait, did you ever hear from that roommate after they fucked up the meat? Killer's in chat, wondering where you are. Queen has just re-entered the room. Also, Night Void. Fucking annoyance. Do you know who this is? Jesus fucking Christ. Some people's children.
There's a great saying over here that it goes something along the lines of "God damn, I wish you'd been swallowed."
Good. I'm glad that A, they paid for all the shit that was ruined, and B, you kicked their ass to the curb because that was fucking ridiculous.
God damn.
Okay, there we go. Wait. Hit the button to turn off the truck. So yeah, the field here is now planted, Viking. We're pretty much at the point again of just working on contracts.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at.
Okie dokie. Well, I should be joining you very shortly.
Oh yes, and so you have the heads up on it, Tom. Be mindful of the field when you're accepting contracts. I accepted one on my own time because I'm playing on the exact same map for field 58, which is a 126 acre field. It took me almost a whole IRL day.
Yeah.
We also
pick your battles.
Yeah, we also don't worry with do any of the fucking root crop type contracts because fuck them.
I mean, so in Yoshi's game, we did a bit of fruit crop stuff on our own, and the biggest problem with the harvesters for those are the harvesters are insanely take up like such an insanely small amount of crop at a time that it just takes forever
Got your
to
kid's
do
jersey
anything.
back.
Oh, right. And apparently Killer wants you to kidnap her. You know, Killer, that's a little out of the way even for a scenic route.
Someone from the North American continent who finally uses the word route. Jesus H. Christ, I never thought I'd hear the day.
And I think I have a plan for a farm that's going to help with that little fucking bullshit flare out. Hey, synchronizing data with other player.
That might be me.
Yeah, that's you.
There we go.
So,
Oh,
what I actually started doing in my other game is I actually bought lot 72 there, which is just above the 1 mill, and it's just an open field to build the farm from. So I think once we get the money, I can grab that property, and the main farm is actually going to be built out in there.
what dude? Talking about? Oh, it's 72. Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah, it's just wide open flat field. Like, not even, like, it's...
Yeah.
And then we could take this a section essentially and relatively just turn it into field.
Yeah. Okay. I will go pick him up.
I mean, it's not that far of a walk. He's only at the dealership. We're around the fucking corner. What do you think he is, American? Can't walk 5 feet? Wait, what?
Oh, good heavens.
Killer, I didn't do it. I swear, it wasn't me. I wasn't trying to convince your hubby to buy another simulation game. This time I'm actually being honest. I didn't bring up Farming Sim to him yet.
Nice little buggy you got here.
I was just saying, yeah, if I can get it up with the side-by-side.
I don't know. You might have to give me permissions to do certain things.
Yes. I'm working on it.
Nice. But nice job there. Nice driving. Get us stuck in a culvert.
That's just a ditch.
Yeah,
It's
full ditch.
Yeah, it's a small Canadian ditch. Yeah, I seen you guys were playing a supermarket together the other day.
We were playing it today.
I was more referring to Killer and her husband.
Oh, my bad.
God, Tom, pay attention to
Sorry.
the chat. I thought you were used to dealing with professional streamers. Go
I'm
on.
sorry. It sounded like you were talking to me there for a moment. That was why.
That's because I can flip through conversations like you're fucking flipping through a book. The glory of unmedicated ADHD.
And then there's me, who's autistic, who can't fucking tell the difference.
Honestly,
Anyway,
that one does surprise me.
What? That I'm autistic?
Yeah.
Okay. I got asked. Why does it surprise you?
It's going to sound very stereotypical, but a lot of the people that I've dealt with that are in that range of being like diagnosed with autism and that, their social cueing and reading a social scenario is so much worse that it, for you, it didn't come off really until you said something.
Yeah, I'll give you that. A lot of that is, well, actually, there are two reasons for that. One is masking, and two is, I have
Masking? Never heard of it. Not at all.
I've sat and watched people a lot and come to understanding of like how to interact with other human beings. Which makes it sound like a giant alien.
Well, no, it's more than just that got me there is the fact of just how creepy out of context that sounds. I just sit there watching people.
Oh yeah. I'll watch. I mean what?
This is Eric Singer of Kiss.
Oh dear.
Seabird 1000. Music that's the soundtrack to our life.
Anywho.
That, honestly, Killer, does not surprise me that hubby took to running the tills. Okay. Let's see, with the equipment we have here, I don't think we have a lot for... we got some decent contracts available.
Oh, that's funny. Black Friday, the best day, of course.
Oh, God. Yeah, Black Friday is the day that you really don't want to go to the stores unless something's really, really good.
It's funny because over here in the UK, we do have Black Friday. But for the most part, online shopping is taken over. Going physically down to the
Okay,
store is
but
rare.
Tom, you guys have Black Friday over there, sure. How many deaths occur due to trampling?
None.
Then you don't have
Don't
proper
worry,
you don't have Black Friday, not proper Black Friday.
I mean, to be fair, the English are more civilized anyway, and we'll politely wait in a queue no matter how much it pisses us off.
It's funny you say that because I had a video show up on my YouTube feed of someone from the UK reacting to Canadian things, and apparently Canadians queue better. Like, line up for shit better.
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, in the current day and age, that doesn't surprise me.
So I hope whoever grabbed the plowing job grabbed it with renting equipment.
Yeah, that's what.
It was not I.
Pressing borrow items, but it certainly did not.
I
mean,
don't know what I'm doing. I'm waiting to find out what to do.
Just kind of grab a contract right now. That's kind of where we're at. Like, we only own the one field, and that field is planted.
Okay.
And we have
Contracts.
So basically, how the scenario for this one started is we started with 1 million in the bank account to get set up, but I also set that as all loan. So we had basically nothing that wasn't. We had nothing for ourselves. It was all loaned to us.
Oh, that? Yeah, that should be nice and easy. Yeah, we'll go with that. I need to click them. Oh, bad.
I mean, we do have some equipment for doing jobs, but...
Yeah, I forgot to click.
I want to come up to Canada.
Things like borrow items. There it is.
Yeah, I can need to go and leave wait, power and go over to plow.
Hey, fair enough, Toll. Rule of thumb, though, it would probably be something more along the lines of, like, for instance, coming up is London, Ontario's, just so there's no confusion here, London, Ontario's Comic-Con is coming up. It would be things like that. If I was going to something like that, I'd probably do things like, hey, if you guys are in the area, you know.
Did you ever watch Canada's Worst Drivers?
Oh boy. Who doesn't?
Canada's Worst Driver, America's Worst Driver, Deadliest Warrior, 1,000 Ways to Die,
But
Mayday.
You remind me such of the host of Canada's Worst Drivers.
Interesting.
I mean that in a good way, by the way.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, wait, how was the host? I don't remember. I just remember people with, like, water tanks getting soaked because they couldn't drive and laughing at them.
Basically. Where on earth are we? Current. Oh,
What vehicle do we still have leased?
I have to leave the power. We don't have any power.
I was going to say, these vehicles here are leased.
I was gonna say, we had just returned the plow that we had and bought one. Like, we leased one and then bought one because we had the money.
Didn't find anyone on the farm.
Did you check behind the shed? There were some tools behind the shed. Some of the less common stuff.
Alright, give me 1 second. I have to go look.
Heck, for that matter, look through the vehicle list.
Yeah, this is something about that. Alright, vehicle list. Where is...
Turning circle of the Titanic. Except when it wants to not be that.
I just love the fact that I look over and there's full-out conversation going on that I've got no part of. I'm growing as a streamer. It's became sentient in my chat. I mean, you laugh, Tom. I've said this before. I started this journey back in, like, 2010.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, I used to... okay. This is how long I've been on Twitch for. I started my Twitch account when it was still Justin.tv.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was literally in the Twitch over.
I was gonna say, I found Twitch not long after, theoretically, it became Twitch, so...
Yeah. So, you and I are both OGs, as it were.
Because I want to say I found it, like, 2010, 2011... No, it had to be... Yeah, it had to be about 2011, probably, close to.
Yeah. I think I found it in... I mean, by the way, I will say, my current account is not my original account. But I think I found it back in 2010s-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, see, ever since I made my YouTube account and started the journey, I've always gone as Rex of Shadows, so...
I mean, I've always been on Line MT Hammer 1. That is just the name I used. The best part is the fact that the name itself has no rhyme nor reason. It just exists.
I used to... Yeah, you did used to stream there, Killer. And now you do, like... What is it? Ghost investigations of haunted areas? If I remember correctly off the top of my head, it's like Sam's Scary Stories on YouTube. That's the name of the channel. So yeah, if you guys like the horror stuff, Go check it out.
You know what I've just thought of? CSI Paranormal. Ghost Oh no.
Okay, how was I supposed to know when you recently changed it, Killer? I was just going off the top of my head. I at least got it in the ballpark. Yeah, I think Yoshi's... Well, no, Yoshi might not actually shoot me for it, but... I think picking up 72 to actually build the proper farm on for all our equipment and grain storage and shit like that is going to be very nice, because it's right down the street from the fuel station. Any of our grains can be sold right there at that silo. It's just, you know, a casual $252,000. But I should be able to get a good chunk of that back off of just, like, logging. Uh, but yeah. Honestly, guys, if you're looking for something to throw on in the background for doing things like playing like Farm Sim or something like that, or just cleaning a house, go check out Killer stuff. It's good for the background noise. It's one of those kind of, from the few that I've checked out anyways, more of the, like, throw it on, listen to it. Don't necessarily get the whole, oh, gotta focus in. Yes, Killer, as soon as I hit affiliate, I had ads. I've had ads for long ass time. You probably just ended up having a gifted sub or something at the time. Because let's face it, certain people, some of which might be, you know, in this voice chat, are very generous to the community.
It is not I am broke as shit.
It also refers to the one that, you know, has his own command in the chat. Yes. I mean, fuck. Killer, I feel like this is one of those moments that just kind of helps show how much you paid attention to chat. Dark Shadow Bot is my own bot. Bot account I made way back before I even met Queen. Back when I was using a piece of Streamlabs software that you downloaded that needed an actual Twitch account linked to it. Oh yeah, you could ask Tom, because he'll be more intelligent than I am on the fact. But you can pretty much make your own chat bots for moderating your chat and plugging your shit.
I've never made one because it's far too out of my technical reach. But yes, it is entirely possible, and it's something that a lot of people did way back when, because bots on chat bots didn't exist on Twitch for a very long time. And it kind of made sense to make a bot anyway, because it'd be like, if you wanted to automate loads of stuff, you would either make a bot account that basically mimicked yours, or you'd use your own account that you were streaming on, and you would connect up a bot to that.
Yeah, see, I think when I started streaming, Nightbot was already a thing, and that was one of the early chat bots.
Who is it? You had Nightbot and you had another one.
So, okay.
Moobot, that was it.
Okay, I never knew that one.
Yeah, Moobot. I used Moobot because Nightbot was okay, but Moobot I was introduced to first, so I used Moobot when I used to stream. It was just simple, crappy integration anyway. It wasn't anything special, but it worked. And
If my Twitch is still open.
I remember that. That's nuts.
Woohoo! Extra viewership of the Forgotten Variety. Yeah, let's
leave it open.
let's see here. Linked into my chat, and some of them are pretty much all but turned off outside of not being disconnected, is like Nightbot, Stream Elements, Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think the craziest thing to me is I remember when, like, if you wanted to do well on Twitch, as it were, you kind of had to have some sort of bot there if you wanted to plug other things.
yeah. Heck, it's funny because when Tom here joined in the Discord, he's like, "You still have fucking Me 6?" I'm looking over there
God,
under my fucking Skynet category. Rhythm's still in my fucking Discord.
You are a man of age, should we say?
The funny part of this is, back when I had some issues with my computer when I bought my Ryzen 9, I brought my computer in to get it looked at. The guys at the service desk nerding out because my computer is still in a Corsair half X case. Just the nerd out because they don't make cases like that anymore. I still have a CD-ROM in my fucking computer.
Good God.
I still have a Thermaltake touchscreen fan controller that you needed to have a CD-ROM drive bay for. Because that's the size it took. Like, there is a reason my computer I refer to as Frankenstein. Because it's a mismatch of parts from...
That is Frankenstein's monster for sure. That is like the whole, is the ship still the original ship if you replace all the parts inside?
The ship of Theseus?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, I know it from Distractable, because Markiplier always is like, the ship of Theseus.
Good God. The thing is, I love, so the computer that I have is a fully custom built. So far, the only thing that has been changed inside of it in all of its lifetime has been the power supply. All the rest of it is still. I kid you not. I got a NVIDIA GeForce 10 Brain 1080 Ti Founders Edition.
Oh God.
Yeah, and it's still going very strong. You know what the craziest part was? I picked it up about 7 years ago now, and I picked it up for an absolute steal. The guy selling it wanted 100 quid and had absolutely no idea how much it was worth.
Hey. It saves you some money, and goddamn.
It saved. I mean, I looked up afterwards how much it was, and out like for a good condition card like that, I was looking at anywhere from sort of 450 quid all the way up to 600. So yeah, to get it for 100, I was like quids in.
Yeah. Well, and that's like some of the stories I've come across where like people would go on like Facebook Marketplace and shit like that and look to see like and purchase these like gaming computers and shit that like looked like more or less like no one knew, like they didn't know what the fuck they had. And the one the video that I found, he was talking with the guy, and it turns out that yeah, have a good one, Void. Again. It was the dad that was selling his kid's gaming PC because he had just passed away. And it had like a whole, yeah, like it had a whole thing to it in that.
Okay. I almost forgot about that one.
I mean, that's just the worst kind of story.
Yeah, well, and that's it. No parent should have to bury their kids.
I mean, it's
that's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, and then to have to go on to sell the bits and pieces that they have. That is, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a while ago, so I think part of it was the fact of like the dad was just like he would rather see it go to someone else that would use it than, you know, sit there and rot as a memory piece, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's that whole side of the coin too, which you can't blame people for either. Like,
Nah, it's hard.
oh god, yeah.
I shudder to think at what I will do come the demise of my own family.
Yeah, it's
If I end up fucking ever talking to them again.
even when you're not talking to them now, that news comes down, it hits. Like,
Yeah.
I just had it a couple weeks ago where, like, we went camping and a storm came through where a tornado touched down in the area. No cell service or anything like that. Next day when we were coming back and I was looking into it, where this tornado came off the lake was between the one town that it touched down by and my parents' place were right in the middle from where it came off the lake. And it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And of course, trying to get a hold of my parents, my mother's down in the garden without her phone, so my head's just fucking spinning. Get to kind of the halfway point where it's like, okay, go straight, takes us home, turn and go to my parents' place and call to check in. and just kind of get the whole thing of like, oh yeah, I was down in the garden, we're fine. Heck, we were outside looking and see if we needed to run, and apparently we needed to be looking the other way. It's like, Jesus fuck. Can't say I haven't already done that to them though too, because I had a house explode a couple blocks away from me when I was
Jesus.
living in the bachelor. Yeah, drunk driver, one-way street. They were going down the street up the wrong way on a one-way, and the street just kind of like ends abruptly on both ends to kind of revert traffic off of the main road, and they went straight into a house at the end.
Bloody hell.
They had it blocked off a block radius, and I was a block away from that radius.
Fair enough.
The better part that my mother could have fucking strangled me for if it wasn't for the fact I was living an hour away at the time was the fact when she told me, I was like, oh, that's what that was? Because I just thought it was a crack of thunder. To me, my brain, when I heard it, didn't think explosion. I thought crack of thunder from like a thundercloud right overhead.
Yeah, I can see that one being a thing.
Like, it wasn't one of those like, oh my god, something just exploded. It's like, oh, we got a storm coming in.
Jesus H. Christ, this is a bottom crawl.
Yeah, this is also a 4X map.
Yeah. I'm currently on field 53 and I'm doing fairly well. I've just gone around the outside and I'm almost at 100% full.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. I take it Vikings the one up on field 4.
Yeah, it was a small field, so.
Yeah, it's just shy of 16 acres. I'm on 28, which is just shy of 94 acres. And then, yeah, 53 there is a 52 acre.
Nice.
And literally, where you have the equipment parked is this lot that I was talking about making the main farm on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, have a good one, Killer. And yes, possibly. A lot of that also has to do... depends on how I'm feeling social anxiety-wise. I'm aware it's one of the kids' birthday parties. And that it's out at a park, so it shouldn't be as bad, but still. Likelihood is yes, but you never know. I could have a day where it's like, I can't get out of bed because my back says no! And I don't want to be grumpy because I'm in pain towards everyone, right? I don't like popping like Tylenol and shit to medicate the pain. The more you medicate it, the less you feel it. Or the more you feel it when you're not medicated. And the more you pop. It's a vicious cycle.
I love a good bit of Linkin Park every now and again.
So what you're saying is over there you're becoming so numb?
Well, this thing's truck as I am right now.
It's funny because I've had a few times now where it's like millennials have like one of these songs on their playlist. As I'm watching it, it's like, yeah, I got that song. Yeah, I've got that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got... What do you mean one of? I've got all these songs!
I'm pretty sure
My
I'm not,
playlist.
I don't know what I can't remember what thing I'm in.
Well,
I don't think it's Millennium.
well, here's the funny thing about that is, apparently recently they changed it. They changed the range.
Oh lord.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
so those that were like... Yeah, the ones like... basically they made it so a bunch of the people that were not Gen Z, for instance, before, are now all of a sudden Gen Z, and it's like, what the like, and it's like, what the fuck? But of course, so many people can't fucking seem to function without their AI overlords anymore, so they don't know what the fuck their mouth is from their fucking asshole.
Yeah. And yes, I remember a time when you didn't have phones, you didn't have this, that, and the other. You stayed out until the street lights came on, then you got your arse home.
Yeah. Not to mention, no, don't pick up the phone, I'm in a raid! Get off the phone, I'm trying to play RuneScape!
Oh, I'm not quite that. Unfortunately. Wow.
Oh, you didn't get the joys of dial-up?
No, I was just outside.
I'm older than Google. I forget exactly what year Google came out at, but I think a good
Google,
chunk.
right. Google came out in September of '98. I was born in May of '98. I am only just older than Google.
I'm a 92 child, so
Ah, yeah, we're literally just a generation apart, I think.
hey, Tom said that he's just older than Google.
Yeah, I'm a few months older than Google is. Oh, let's go.
Going on. I'm a end of the year child, so
Middle year start.
like the difference between me being a 92 child and a 93 child is measured in a couple days. Which is also a big part of the reason why I probably won't really ever do a big stream for my birthday, because it's smack dab in the holiday season where you guys should be spending time with your family and doing things with your family and gifts for your families, like stuff like that, where it's already a very expensive time of year.
And then there's me who tries to work over Christmas because I have nothing else to do.
Oh fuck! When I was working in the kitchen, they loved me for it because my one uncle works for the postal service. It was always his busiest time of the year, so we could never do our family Christmas in December around that time. It'd usually be a couple months. So I was like, I'll work Christmas, I'll work New Year's, I'll work all of it, no problem. Just when I need it, I want my when I want my day or a couple days for my family Christmas, I better get it.
Where all of your trusted professionals care needs.
Mind you, I was also a very hard dish bitch to replace, so.
Support our station. Check out our web store on the site.
Because either the kids that they would bring in to try to replace me because they were trying to get me out of the dish pit either couldn't keep up with the job or didn't show up at all. Meanwhile, I'd run fucking circles around them. Keep the dish pit caught up, keep line stocked, look after front of house. The works. Because, yeah, I'm one of the people that my mind frame was there's no difference between front or back of house. I could do something to help front of house, I'd do what I can just as much as I would for back house.
Yeah, that's a good way to be fair.
Well, it's also too, if the servers are stressed out and annoyed because they're getting like behind on shit, they gotta fake the smile more and shit like that. Customers might pick that up, which means they might not, tip as much. Which means with the tip out that goes to the back of house might not be as much. So I help them out. It possibly, helps me out.
Y'all and your tip culture.
Yeah, I mean, I'd do it anyways, just because that's the kind of guy I am. My whole thing was the fact of, if I've got time, I will help anyone else out.
It's funny because over here you'll find that tipping is an extraordinarily rare event, should we say. And it is genuinely reserved for like the highest quality of service you can get that someone will tip you for. But I mean, the other thing is here, because minimum wage.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, minimum wage is a fucking bitch and a half.
Although to be fair, minimum wage and minimum livable wage are two very different
Oh
things.
god, they're fucking football fields apart.
Yep.
Yeah, I will say though, working in a kitchen or working that kind of field though, you gain a respect for them.
Oh yeah, I mean I used to work in fast food, so I understand it entirely, but it's maddening.
Yep.
And it also doesn't help that 9 times out of 10 in that type of industry you get treated like shit from all sides of the table.
Oh fuck yeah.
Because management wants to use you and abuse you. Customers couldn't give two shits because they think they're right all the time.
Yep.
Glad I'm out of that shit.
Yeah. No, it was one of those things where, especially at the place that I was working at for a while there, the bartenders every once in a while would look at me and go, "Oops, I spilled. Here you go, Rex," for like it smearing off ice and shit like that. Because I usually worked closed at the time, single, living on my own. Didn't matter. I'd get done closing the dish pit on most nights within 15 minutes of the door being locked. I'd stay there for another 2-3 hours. Didn't matter. Clocked out. Because any of the girls that were servers there, if they wanted someone to walk them to the vehicle, I'd walk them there. Bar needed help in running stuff to wherever, I'd give them a hand. But I didn't care.
Yeah. At the end of the day, in that thing, those places, you're not paid to do one job. You're paid to do a little bit of everything because
Yep.
everyone works together.
Well, it's funny because even at that place, they started getting to the point, especially with a lot of people that worked a lot of nights. It was like, Rex, it's raining, you're getting a ride. It's not that far, it's for me to walk. You're getting a ride. Because they're like, you help us out so much. Yeah, it's out of our way past where we live, but we're giving you a ride because it's a pay it forward type thing.
Yeah.
Heck, the last job I had that I got laid off of there after COVID, because I haven't worked another job since, I had a bunch of the old guys that are pretty much ready for fucking retirement look at me funny, because I'd look at them and go, tell them, like, this place is fucked. Nobody here does anything but look out for themselves, and they're doing it wrong. They kind of give me that funny look. It's like, I'm no different. I look out for myself as well. But I will look out for myself by, if I can, I will help you out, because that way, if it ever came down to a fact where, like, you had time and I was struggling, you're more likely to lend me a hand because I've already paid it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look out for yourself by helping others, and you'll find that you'll have people there to help you out. Like, the amount of times I've looked at servers coming back to the dish pit, hands full of dishes, I just drop it and go. Just drop it and go. And they're like, no, just go. We're busy.
Yeah.
I can handle that little bit. You get back out there. You're needed out there. Because I really don't care. Look after your own. What did you do?
Not me.
Uh-oh.
I just happened to look over your chat real quick and see what the last comment was.
Oh no, it's a darkness! Run!
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm pretty sure I haven't really missed the patch yet, Darkness. Plus, this is contracted work. They don't let you finish the field completely anyways. But how's it going? Okay then.
You know, I love currently. I am basically for this field. I am letting the AI do the work without the AI doing the work.
The guiding.
Turning on the lane assist and
Lane assist and cruise control.
so the
All I
funny
have
the funny thing about that is one of the mods that I've added in. I'm kind of glad that it doesn't seem to affect the contracted vehicles, but if they don't have the GPS in them, they don't.
Yeah.
They can't use the lane assist.
Ah.
Yeah, so
I
I'm driving
blame
manual.
your poor pizza choices. What?
Darkness is still annoyed with the fact that I like Hawaiian pizza. It's fine.
The only problem with a Hawaiian pizza is the problem of the temperature, because you gotta cook it at a low heart temperature. Sorry.
That was bad.
Oh yes, it was.
Oh God. You gotta cook it at a low high temperature. Fucking Jesus Christ.
You know what the best part is? You'll probably remember that, and like the next time you have one, you'll probably turn to your missus and be like, I got a joke for you.
No, I'd be the one to fucking be a smart ass and be like, for instance, like Dan or somebody like that. If I when I have the
Yeah.
money for like text to speech and put it in their text to speech.
That joke was almost a layup. I'm not really too familiar with sports, so you'll have to forgive me that I don't get the joke in the joke there.
Yeah, I'm not even 100% sure on that one either.
Sorry.
You watch that there sports ball, you know, the one with the croquet and the tennis ball, while they're riding horseback and on an ice rink trying to get a touchdown? Well, they only make right turns. Okay. See, I don't have that there good education, you see. Them there teachers thought I was dumb because I had trouble with that there reading and writing, you see. Thought I'd be better out in the workforce.
And as for me, I am afraid to say I'm just wholly uncultured.
I mean, I could be say it that way too, but let's face it. I can make it sound even funner.
I mean, to be fair, you're not British.
I didn't know you were American. No, I'm just surrounded by them there, you see. Because I'm in that part of Canada.
Do you know how? Do you know the best way to create Donald Trump? Take a packet of Wotsits, break them up, and then explode the bag in someone's face. Donald Trump.
Yeah, no, I could get into that, but that is... We stay away from politics, we stay away from religion, because it's a can of worms that none of us want to fucking deal with.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
It's just, yeah.
And it's only gonna get worse.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I just gotta ask, who on earth thought that sticking a pigeon nest on his head was a good idea?
But religion and politics are the best jokes. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And have the most Karens that have to... And have the most Karens linked to them with a fucking iron rod up their fucking ass that they can't get out.
Yeah. You know, there are some people that I've seen that honestly have their heads so far up their ass that if they took it out, they'd be 3 foot taller.
I mean, that's not that bad one. The one that I usually go with is that person's such a fucking tight ass. You shove a piece of coal up there, and in a couple months you'll have a diamond.
Oh yeah.
This is where I also point out the fact of I do self-censor on quite a bit of stuff for stream, guys, because I got hoops to fucking jump through, and as much as I play and dance on those lines, I am aware of them. I'm not gonna completely fake shit, but I also know where to avoid.
No! Sorry. That wasn't you.
Yes!
No, someone sent me an invitation to go and play fucking Bongo Cat. And I do not have any particular interest in that particular program.
Oh, God. Yeah, I used to annoy some of my old buddies from school back in my PS3 days, because it would literally say, like, so-and-so is logged in, and instantly it's like, I've sent them a request, like a game invite to, like, GTA or something, because that's what I was playing. I had a few of them that were just like, you know, that drives me up the fucking wall when you do this. You realize the only reason I do that is to be like, hey, I'm on this if you want to come join. It's not even like a meant to bug you, it's just like, hey, if you're looking for something to play, I'm over here. Yeah, I have to think through. Oh, God. The amount of times that I quickly had to go to my Fitbit that I kept connected to Spotify on my phone to change the song because things like Masturbate to Cartoons would come on while my phone is connected to my stereo, blasting at max volume at work.
Absolute genius.
I mean, the one that usually sent people for a fucking loop, which was hilarious, is quite regularly, because I always have it on shuffle. It would go to like, from like metal, so like Slipknot or shit like that, to like Two Worlds from the Tarzan soundtrack. And then like right back into fucking metal, or you know, The Circle of Life, or some like classic Disney music, and then just like right back to it. I was like, what the fuck?
That sounds like my playlist.
What's good?
I mean, to be fair, I'm the very same. My music taste will literally fly across the chart.
Yeah.
From the most heaviest music to the most classic at all.
Yeah.
Or the most country song or people or song there is.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing for me is, music for me is not dependent on the style, it's dependent on how I feel.
Yep.
Because for me, music is a expression of feeling.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm lucky, Darkness. I never had an HR talk in that sense. Usually it was like, hey, we're implementing this new system. We're giving everyone a rundown for this new app for shit or stuff like that. It was never like, hey, we've had some complaints about you. Mind you, apparently my one supervisor was telling me that they had some people come to them trying to tell them that I'm racist. It's like, are you fucking serious?
People are idiots, that's all I can say.
Well, and the worst part is the guy that I was working with, because a bunch of guys that were fleeing their country, I forget where it was at the time, because it was like going to war or shit like that. So a bunch were fleeing the country to Canada. So a whole handful of them got hired at my workplace and that. The guy fucking messed me up the one night. Not in the sense of like anything he purposely did, but the one night while he was on the table saw, he ended up pulling a partial amputation of his thumb.
Okay, now.
Yeah, That was not a good night. That's fucking.
I mean,
That's still fucking. Like. It drove home even more, and I was already teaching the kids the importance of respecting equipment like saws. Like, the middle child can look at you, and if you ask him what a saw can do, will pretty much recite to you. It will not care if it's wood or your arm, it will cut through it the same.
yeah. I mean, the only thing you can say to that is that at least you found out he wasn't particularly handy.
No, that's fucking bad, and it's not even to mention the fact of just being someone that I worked beside, like, because it was one of those things of where, like, you hear about it all the time, the WMIS programs or any, like, workplace safety shit, you know, these things happen, and it's like, yeah, okay, but when it's the guy beside you, it's like, holy fuck. It's like HR and everyone was like, you want to go home? You go to... I go home, and it's going to be much worse for me. Yeah, I didn't get...
Did they find his thumb and...
It was still attached. It was only...
Still attached?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's, like, it was a partial amputation. Like, it didn't cut it fully off, but, oh boy.
Did he go through the bone?
I'm not completely sure, but I think that's I didn't go in looking for details. But when you're talking about someone that's from overseas, from like hotter climates, so they've got a darker pigment of skin and they're bone white, yeah, no, it's not good.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it was one of those things.
The other thing that would have been a shame for him is that for a few months he couldn't tell whether he'd done some good work or some bad work because he couldn't give a thumbs up.
Jesus Christ.
I have a terrible sense of humor.
Oh, I do too. It's why I can shake my head at it and take it as the joke it is, but Jesus. Heck. Speaking of horrible senses of humor, literally because it was around our lunchtime on the evening shift when this all kind of happened, so a bunch of us were like outside when the ambulance came in. The guy jumping off the ambulance was literally saying to his coworkers, I wonder if it's in a bag. I like it when it's like hoping for it to be a full amputation. It's like, I get that field, you see some shit and all, but jumping, like, as the doors open, kind of, you know, maybe close the mouth, keep the dark humor.
When you do a job like that, the only way to get through it is crudely dark humor.
Yes. Like, don't get me wrong.
Selective about where.
Yeah. And that's it. They see some shit.
One of the best ones I ever heard was a guy that I worked with was ex-army and ex-firefighter. And I apologise now if anyone on stream is a bit squeamish, but yeah, basically they turned up to the scene of an accident to find that it was a car accident. Fortunately, one of the
ejections?
No, one of the drivers was decapitated.
Yeah, that can happen.
The girlfriend of the driver was miraculously completely fine. And so they obviously have to go searching for what remains of him that is not in the vehicle.
Yeah, because
one of the firefighters finds him, holds him up, and goes to the girlfriend, "Is this him?" And the girlfriend goes, "No, he was a bit taller."
Either she had some serious dark humor about her, or it's the shock of the situation. I'm not sure which on that.
I think it's probably a bit of both, to be fair, when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like Darkness, you're saying about working with a group that just don't give a crap. We can all probably vouch for it fairly well because we've had that kitchen experience. Kitchens really don't give a fuck. It's a fucking battlefield. You are worst
yeah.
enemies and best friends within the minutes.
Yeah, the best part was the end of the story. The guy went, basically, he then said, as soon as she opened her mouth and said that, all the firefighters just burst out laughing uncontrollably for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I mean, fuck. I play RimWorld. I've streamed RimWorld. Dark humor is a thing that happens from time to time. We don't shy away from it too much. Heck,
Problem with dark humor is you gotta know everyone's limits, because
yeah,
the problem is if you push it too far, that's when it becomes a problem.
yeah, and it's also why we don't do a lot. Like, it's like we do a sprinkle every now and again, especially if it's like RimWorld, because you know, RimWorld's just RimWorld.
Yeah.
Oh, best thing I found out about that game is tied in as a Canadian. Apparently. So RimWorld is a Canadian game. RimWorld's nickname is War Crime Simulator.
Ooh.
Now you see the humor behind that?
I indeed very much did.
Fuck, so I brought this up one of the streams semi-recently. And it came up in my feed as a short on YouTube. I was talking about how in one of the wars, Canada did some real funny kind of shit. Well, apparently it was like World War I to the Germans that were starving. They first threw cans of food over to them. And then when they asked for more, it wasn't cans of food that were sent, it was grenades.
I mean, why not, right?
Apparently it's a common thing of if Canada gets involved, get ready for a new set of rules. Because they're not rules, they're guidelines. They're suggestions.
Well, the thing with Canada is oh so polite. Until
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, see, that's it's the whole thing. And it's kind of going to get dark when you think about it, but the quiet kid in the room and that always kind of gets picked on, and that what usually happens when they snap.
Yeah.
Now think of a country that is essentially that quiet kid apologizing and playing nice.
The thing about Canada as well is it has one of the strongest armed forces in the world, but no one really knows about it because they never unleash their full power.
I can believe it.
Mm-hmm.
We're also, though, we're not one of those countries that sit there and try to prove ourselves, though, either.
Oh, y'all don't need to. You just sit at America and you fucking laugh at them.
Like, we're the kind of country that you don't want to fuck with because you go and fuck with us and you kind of shoot yourself in the foot, because quite often when natural disasters hit places, Canada's sending a bunch of relief and going to go help them.
But do you remember when Trump was effectively like, yeah, we're going to turn Canada into
Oh
another
god,
state.
don't fucking
And,
remind me
and
of
everyone in Canada went, the fuck you are?
So, kind of help give a whole thing with that, without going too deeply into politics and that, because we've had the conversations about the tariffs and shit before, and how that's affected shit. I came across a thing that makes a lot of fucking sense now. Tariffs haven't been implemented to this extent a lot of us were meant to believe, but because that's with that system rolling out, all the stores turned around and marked what is made in Canada. All of Canada has essentially done, in the sense of the people, has closed their wallets to American products. We have fought a war with them. Well, basically, they pulled this bullshit, and Canada went, okay. And it wasn't it's not a war that's been fought in office and shit like that. It's been the people that have essentially gone, you want to be like that? You want to play that game? There's the door. Because we're already getting fucked as it is with, like, rent costs and shit like that. So, why the fuck are we wanting to pay more? Like, minimum wage around here is something like, last I looked, 16 something an hour. But last I heard, for cost of living, you can work 2 full-time jobs at minimum wage and not make cost of living. And they wonder why so many people are getting so burnt out.
Same happening over here.
That's it though, Darkness. It was gonna be coming across originally on everything. So, like, American-made peanut butter, you don't find it on the shelves anymore around here. Like, food products, you don't find them on the shelves anymore. I forget what else there was. Like, businesses were taken out. Walmart was essentially forced to... Walmart could say being American, but they had to essentially change their shelves. Like, of anything American wasn't moving anymore. Any brand of product that was even remotely made in the US, or the company was US, the people went no. Didn't matter if it was affected by the tariff or not. It's why a lot of the on that side of the border, they had a lot of issues and a lot of layoffs that they've been trying to sweep under the rug with all these companies, because all of a sudden one of their bigger trade partners for consuming a bunch of that stuff went, fuck you. See, that's the funny thing on all of that, though, too, Darkness. You're sitting there going, like, you don't pay it the country, like, other people do. A lot of those people that are higher up will bump up the price a few dollars or a couple cents to get that money back. It's never the high man on the totem pole that gets it. It's always the bottom. It's always the consumer. I've said it many times before, but a CEO would sooner lay off a couple hundred fucking people than, for God forbid, risk their vacation on their private fucking yacht for a month.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, it's not as if we haven't seen the results of that over the past few years.
Like,
As automation has crept in. Where's that beat?
and like, as much as apparently it's kind of become a taboo name and shit from the whole Stop Killing Games movement and his point of view on it, I will still say I do have some respect for Pirate Software from what I've heard, where he himself took a pay cut at his job to save jobs under him. Like, not many people will fucking do that.
Yeah. I need to go and fuel this combine.
Yeah, that's something you gotta watch out for, because one of the mods links the consumption of fuel with the actual in-game speed, like how fast time goes by. So that's why it's set to 2 times instead of the 5 it was before. Because we were chewing through fuel at 5 times so badly. But it makes it so much more kind of realistic. I'm gonna say that was a little bit of a hiccup there on stream side.
Does anyone else keep hearing beeping, or is it just me?
I haven't heard any beeping. Darkness, you've been relatively paying attention. Stream hasn't been buffering a whole bunch, has it? I just glanced over and seen my preview buffering, that's all. I might have just...
Unless it's a low fuel level. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll be it. I have a mod in that actually puts a low fuel sound.
Ah. It sounds like a fucking... You know, sound before a camera's about to... like, digital camera's about to take a photo or something. It makes that weird high-pitched noise.
Not really.
It sounds like that to me.
No. Is it bad though, the fact that my brain didn't even think of the fact of you're not used to the mod because I've had the mod running for so long? I've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things
Once
where
you get used to something, yeah.
okay, good. It's just one of those things, like, vehicles to begin with IRL have an audible cue. So that's part of why I've wanted to get... I found that mod to begin with. But also, too, especially when I'm using the lane assist on big fields like this, I'll be on my phone, I'll be checking on some games on my phone or something. So I'm somewhat, like, I'm keeping an eye on being in the field. That's about it. But yes, it's good to know that by Darkness that it hasn't been too bad. I might have just looked up at the right time, because tonight we've actually dropped a couple frames. And I mean literally a couple. Or Streamlabs OBS is literally, you've dropped 0.1% of frames.
Is it supposed to take like forever to refuel?
One of the mods also gives us more of a realistic flow rate from the pumps.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
I like my realism, okay?
No, it's fine. I'm just sat here going, is it refueling? Or is there a bug?
No, it'll be refueling. Word to the wise, turn off the engine.
I have done.
Yeah.
I'm just sat here waiting. I can see it slowly going up.
And there's EmoCat with hydrations.
Oh, hello,
right.
you.
Really? Really, Viking?
Oh, no.
Why not?
And this is why I have a button on my Stream Deck right under the emote only mode button that sets a 2-minute timer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Viking.
I will not be surprised if all of a sudden there's an ass shaking in chat.
Shake that ass. Let me see you shake that ass.
Hey,
Sorry.
I kind of understood what chat was about, so when I went looking for animated emotes, to see one like that that fits the theme of the chat and all the other emotes, it has been since I put it in there. I don't think it's gone any lower than 500 uses a month.
Good God.
I have to step up.
Like, I think at its highest in the first month, it just broke 1,000. So yes, for those of you guys who are subscribed and use that emote a bunch, take glory in the fact that every time I go into my dashboard, the first page has that emote shaking its ass at me saying, this is your most used emote. So on...
Certainly the most active I've seen chat all night as well.
Oh yeah, they fucking have fun with that shit. So, not only do I get the pleasure from the overlap of getting Dan's face just giving me the death stare, I also have that at the top of just ass shaking. And honestly, I find it fucking hilarious. I really do.
I'm almost done with the fuel. Oh, I got about 6,000.
Oh. God, just... It kind of blows my mind. Just kind of think back, even just over those last couple of years, because of some of the connections I've made through streaming, and that and becoming a little more out of my shell, so more active in certain channels, how much it's really helped grow over here.
Sorry.
Like, there's been a bunch of stuff just behind the scenes that I've learned, or even got suggested to me through, like, Nate, different charity events, stuff like that. And then there's all of you guys that have come over from Dan's streams, from Ren, Nev, like... It fucking blows my mind. You said you want...
I mean, you've got a likable personality, so, you know, it's not hard.
Yes, but the funnier thing about it is, Tom, because my chat was so rarely moving for most of the time I've done content, I was very bad for forgetting chat was even there. Like, no one will vouch for it. I would get hyper fixated and locked in like no one's fucking business. And it stunted growth massively. Like, streaming is a twofold thing. It doesn't matter. Like, it's just as much of up to the streamer as it is the chat itself, in my opinion. They go hand in hand. Even days I struggle with, that I feel like, I really don't feel like streaming, I will a lot of times push myself to stream, because within minutes, with some of you guys, you will change my mood. I could be dead on my feet, I could be right pissed off with the fucking world because it's a right horrible day, and just as much as I've helped probably you guys in tough days, you've helped me just the same.
Oh, but that turned Rex all soft.
Do we have to mention the fact if someone made me forget how to even speak the one day? I'm sure you heard about that one, Tom. Because that was literally a come out of the intro with Yoshi for American Truck, and the English language stopped.
Third time you see double digit.
Well, gee, I'm not used to people, sitting there gifting subs and showing support. Let alone someone going, here's 50 gifted subs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would ya, Viking?
Did you did you hear what happened to Yoshi?
Oh yeah. we joke. Okay, Viking. Little bit of behind the curtain. We joke quite regularly about. Do I have to send Viking after you? Viking, you are our weapon.
I know. Now you got another one.
Shabba! I'm pretty sure Viking, was it? No, it was someone else that gifted me. Was it you? They gifted me in Rex's chat, and I was like, I wasn't even there.
That would have been Friday, and it was either Viking, Nev, or Bipolar, aka Ryan.
I can't remember who it was now.
Because the three of them kind of started going, hey, let's bully him. Mind you, I hope fucking Ryan was laughing. Because the minute I seen him come in, it's like, oh no. Oh god. It's him. He found... Because he is...
Good heavens!
Well, so... I don't know how much you've been around the other chats for this there, Tom. But Bipolar Cripple, aka Ryan, has broken Dan's subathon timer. He's broken Nev's subathon time. He's gone in and broken multiple people's sub timers for the amount that he has gifted in support. He is the one of those.
All I can say to that is, damn, that is impressive.
Yeah.
I love how it's just popped up saying, yield is reduced when it's raining. I'm like, I don't care. I'm doing this as a contract. If the yield is low, I don't give two shits.
The problem is if the yield's too low, you can't complete the contract and you lose just straight up money because of the rental fees.
I think we'll still get plenty.
Hopefully. Yes, Nolan, I did at one point have a bot command that literally queued a sound bite of Navi going, hey, listen! Speaking of sound bites, after much demand, I did over the weekend set back up sound alerts. So, it might work, it might not. That's why it's not fully integrated yet. And yes, the bit prices are so high because we also stream to YouTube, so take that into consideration, and that's why the quote-unquote copyrighted kind of stuff is at double the cost to the others, because it's at higher risk. No, I mean, you just want the... We're not putting time commands in the bot that just bully me. That's what you're for, Nolan. Come on, live up to your UK roots. Or have I not driven you to drink yet? I still say that's one of the funniest ones. Yes, but I'm lazy. That sounds like a you problem, Nolan. Oh, yeah, I want the bully job. Okay, but Darkness, Nolan's one of the OG bullies, okay? Like... Let's see, I got involved with LFP, which is the group me and Nolan met up in back when I was playing Atlas on the Wasted Spaces Light RP server, and that was just before everything started locking down from COVID. So, like, yeah, we've known each other for a while. And let's face it, Darkness, we gotta give it to Nolan to be his job. It's the only job he can seem to get and hold. I'm gonna hear it for that one. Was it necessarily that long ago? Maybe. Hey, Nolan, you get something out of being a mod for me. Come on. A headache's gotta count for something.
No, he gets an incentive he gets an inflated sense of self-worth and ego.
Oh no, because one of the most funniest things I keep thinking back to is when I needed Nolan's help with Twitch Toolkit for RimWorld, and when he had rebuilt the whole thing, I asked him if he wanted a cookie, and I sent him a gif of a cookie because he said yes.
No, you know what you should have done? You should have sent him a web address. The worst kind of cookie. No.
We'll start at that.
Also, whoever is you are talking to is quite quiet.
Am I quiet now? Is this better?
Worst part is I had just thrown you up to 200% in Discord.
I love that I can do that. Oh dear. Sorry, I have a lot. I have a lot more control than I should do sometimes.
Yeah.
Also, my sense of free will is beyond limits. That's actually a pretty normal level, though. I appreciate what you're trying to do.
To be fair, I haven't got the privilege to talk with Tom very often,
Indeed.
and especially in this server, aka my own Discord server. He only just joined it, so
Yeah, I literally today, like,
as
what,
I'm
5
going
minutes before the
live.
stream even started, I was like, bam.
Yep.
Ah, dear.
Because as Nolan, you know very much, it was like 1:45 my time. I'm like, I still don't know what to play.
Yeah, and Yoshi then went, play Farm Sim and take Tom with you, and I was like, why the fuck not?
Yeah. I.
Why
That
do I
would
feel
be
like that even though that is something that you cannot do,
I was
you
gonna
would
say.
still find a way to do that?
I was gonna say. I don't think you can even do that.
I mean, you maybe could if you... There is probably a way you could do it if you were able to fuck around enough.
No. Still waiting for more
Still
about.
waiting.
Yeah, I know. I think the worst part of it is it kind of falling away again from like crafting survival games when Unholy gifted me that. Like
I will find a way, goddammit! You shan't stop me!
I shall burn myself.
You shall not pass! What? The thing is,
Dinus, just get real close for a moment. If you manage to pull that off, honestly, I'll have to give you some sort of badge of honor for doing such a stupidly shit thing.
but in all seriousness. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Nolan, wasn't the other issue though the fact that Unholy was essentially fucking speed running it because he was starting from the beginning? After
I know what
playing
you
through it
gotta
all
do.
the way?
All you gotta do is stream yourself on Omegle. Banned in 5 minutes flat.
Oh god. Is that site even still fucking live?
Yes and no. The original Omegle itself, no, that died a very long time ago. Surprisingly, not for the reasons that you'd think it would.
Like similar reasons to how Roblox is essentially digging its own grave? I mean, what?
Somewhat. Omegle died because the owner just went, yeah, this is no longer financially viable, and I'm done. But nowadays, I'm not going to specifically say it here, other sites exist that do the same thing.
Yeah.
If you wish to go and find out for yourself, may your yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Nolan, if you want, we can talk if either one of us remembers in the aftermath and actually like lock in a day, make it a weekly game.
I say to you, sir, then very, very well done. That is fucking fantastic work. Good God.
Oh, that's a special kind of special.
Some people have brains so smooth that you can take out a knife, just take some out, and slide it straight on the bread.
Some people have such smooth brains they can make a fresh ice rink look rough.
Oof.
Worst part is that thinking on it now, like that insult couldn't have sounded more Canadian.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that's up there with the "you're about to get run over by a Zamboni in 5 minutes."
Oh no. That's almost as bad as the guy who gets run over with a roller paver thing, but they have like one of them has ages to move out of the way of the other, and they scream for a good like 5 minutes at each other. Can't even remember what fucking film it's from. I think it's one of the Austin Powers films, thinking about it. Because it sounds like the sort of joke that Mike Myers would run into.
Yeah. I mean, the whole Zamboni thing is Deadpool, so...
Yeah. I think Deadpool got it off of the Mike Myers joke originally with the, what's it called? The roller.
Is it that, or is it just the fact that Ryan is Canadian and it's a nice nod to Canada? Like,
it's probably a little bit of both going on there.
only a day, Nolan. I figured, I'd have to schedule it a week before to make sure you were able to see it.
Nah, he's not a doctor's.
True. I'd have to make it a month. And it's kind of funny, Nolan, because it's more of the fact of just the way my mind has been lately. It's so wrapped up in other things and shit like that. There's just been a certain tranquilness to something like Farm Sim. And I just have this as a game that has no expectation to anyone that joins to join. It's just if you guys are around type thing. So the fact that these streams have been multiplayer is just more or less coincidence.
I mean, heck, I just happened to be on Farm Sim and was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll join.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You like the memes, Nolan.
Noon.
And yes, I'm aware. Abiotic is one of those games that you have to have it locked down. Like, part of me is wondering just how much it's going to to have shot us in the foot, because anything that's on Holy's character there will essentially, those resources will have been lost. Because it's hard to say if he would be around or not. Because of his rotating schedule. Oh, maybe darkness. Maybe. I mean, let's face it. In this day and age, nothing is original and everything is inspired by something else. Because creativity in its purest form is lost. And yeah, I'm not so much meaning in the sense of like raw resources, but didn't he already have a cube or whatever it was that I need to make that you guys were waiting on me to make? Like made and in his inventory, stuff like that. Funny enough, that still isn't actually a fucking emote for the channel, because I'm not good with art, even though that's essentially fucking text art.
And you're not good with art, but you're good with fart.
Oh, I won't sugarcoat it. All of my emotes and that are from Etsy.
Eh.
Heck, to the point of where, when I went to get the animated emotes there, I double-checked to make sure that the artist behind the animated pack was the same one for the other emote, because they were in a similar style, and I would rather not support someone who's possibly stolen from another artist.
Well, that's fair.
Okay, so the only things we're missing for that hacking tool is then... I want to say you were saying it was from the sentry bots? Which, okay. Why did we just spend 1,800?
I'm
not a
buying
good-
lime because want to do a contract by fertilizing.
Oh,
I need lime to spread it. So
I was to say, we should have some in our own spreader. Unless you've
Yeah,
already been using that.
no, I haven't, but it wasn't much as above 2,000. But
I was going to say, it's whatever was left from when we limed our field.
yeah. So I'll just bought some more to have more.
Um,
Oh, that shouldn't take me particularly too much longer to complete 53.
nice. What field do you have to lime?
There's two fields I was looking at, field 8 and field 2. I was not
Okay.
taking those contracts yet. But
Field 8 and
Field
field
8 and
2.
Field 2 are fairly small.
Yeah, field 2 is
28.
smaller.
Well, okay, but the reason I ask is because our field, which is 7.66 acres, was like 16 things, or like 8 cases of slime to do it. And those are way bigger than ours.
By the way, how does one tell how big said field is?
When you're looking at the map, when you click on them, it'll tell you their size. But also, too, with the advanced information mod, when you're just looking at the field, it's in there as well.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Only difference is I have mine set to say in acres because that's what I'm used to hearing / dealing with. Where for you it might be in like hectares or something like that.
Britain's a bit weird. It in terms of acres are used quite commonly along with hectares, but hectares are usually, if you're talking about a much larger scale, like for instance plot of a plot for like a bunch of houses that are going to be built.
So like a housing complex.
Yeah, will be dealt with in hectares, not acres, because
Yeah.
it's less so about the land, more so about the space. Acres is more used if farming stuff, because it's more about the fields, less so the space, if that makes sense. Or at least that's what I know, and I'm an uneducated swine, so...
Well, and see, that's part of the thing that I find really interesting, just as the one that does content creation, is you get a lot of these different points of views because of different upbringings or
The
different
problem with
areas.
Britain-
Even
The problem with Britain as well is that its measurement system is entirely and completely fucked, because we screw around between using metric and imperial like we're on some sort of fucking tightrope that have to use both. And it's mad.
Heck, and I feel like no one's gonna get annoyed with me on this one, just off the grounds of it, but I swear I've heard like you guys over there also use things like stones and shit like that, and it's like, what?
Yeah. So in terms of like, if I weigh myself, I am 12.5 stone.
Which in my mind is fucking baffling, because I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like a stone guard, like a rock. Like, they're all different sizes and different weights. How the fuck is that an accurate form of measurement?
But if I go to the supermarket and I buy sugar, I can buy it in a 1 kilogram bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one makes sense, right? I measure my... Okay, here's a good one for you.
Wait.
I measure
Hold on.
my...
You could go to the store and buy sugar. Isn't that against the law over there?
No.
I mean,
I don't know what joke that's in a reference to.
the fact that Subway bread over there is classified as cake. Shit
no,
like
it's
that.
not. It's in the US it's classified as cake. Over here, it does not contain nearly as much sugar, and therefore is still classified as bread.
Right, they had to Subway to be able to set up over there. They had to change their recipes, but yeah,
Yes.
it's a whole nod on the fact of like, for you guys, like your chocolates aren't as sweet. Like a lot of your sugar content compared to over here is greatly reduced.
Right. So in terms of the amount of sugar that you will find in standard food, yes, it's less. However, the problem really here is that we And stuff like chocolate, especially, we won't be so heavy on the sugar. We'll be more heavy on the cocoa content. And that's what brings a kind of rich, deeper flavour to chocolate that is made in the UK.
I can believe it, because I noticed it last Easter. We had some mini eggs, but they were the Great Value mini eggs, and they taste so much different. And I actually looked at the bag the one night. It's like, made in England. It's like, that explains a lot.
Yeah. But the other thing over here was, because the whole thing kind of started in the, I believe chocolate over here started as kind of like it was like a commodity. It was one of those things that only the kind of elite top people would have. And so, because of that, they didn't want to add
Fattened up
sugar.
They had to keep their figure for the public eye.
I know. It wasn't so that. It was more to do with the palate, because they wanted kind of a rich, deep taste, not a sweet taste. Oh yeah, Coke is Coke in the States versus in the UK. But the other problem with that is that in the UK they use corn syrup instead of sugar, because the government pays a fuck ton of money to people over there to grow corn, and because that has been a thing for a very long time, they had excess amounts of corn, so they turned it into corn syrup, which they then use as a sugar replacement, not like Diet Coke uses a sweetener, but like as a version of sugar. Whereas if you go like to Mexico, the UK, anywhere like that, they'll use actual sugar, and that's why the taste is completely different.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Nolan.
insane.
That honestly, there's quite a bit of stuff that, from what I've understood from the bits and pieces, that a lot of the stuff that like you've grown up with and like you have around your house is about half the amount of sugar in it compared to what I'm consuming.
Yeah, but the other thing was when North America decided it wanted to become North America, and that was that. They wanted to separate away from Britain. Originally, getting cocoa at an affordable price was very hard for the US to do. And so what they did was, to lighten the cocoa content, they added more sugar in replacement. That is why, generally speaking, both candy and chocolate in the US generally has a much sweeter taste, and also why it generally tends to have much more sugar in than in the UK.
Like, to also put it this way, for those on the other side of the pond, as I tend to put it, my 1 liter bottle of Pepsi here that I'm drinking, it's nutritional facts here. Per 1.5 cups, so 375 milliliters, so not even a full liter, the sugar content is 44 grams, and that's 44% of the... And I, like, run off of, like, Pepsi and caffeine and shit like that. Like,
I mean, I drink an absurd amount of Pepsi Max in a day. So I understand that one entirely.
but, like, I've also kind of, at least from what I've seen through, and granted, it's not the greatest source because, you know, TV, media, shit. It seems like a lot... You guys over in, like, the UK with your lower sugar intakes in your regular day products, don't seem to have as many people that are overweight. Like, it definitely does seem like it.
That's a bit of a fallacy. We do. The UK does have a obesity problem, but it less comes in. It less comes in how much we consume and more in what we consume. Because over here, fast food restaurants are rife, and so that has kind of shifted the diets of a lot of people in the UK, which is why we tend to struggle with obesity, whereas in the US, it's more down to portion sizes and the insane amounts they have, but also
Which is kind of funny you say that fast food is life over there, because I feel like even here, because of how bad it's gotten for being able to survive, you don't have time to go home and cook a meal. You're stopping at McDonald's, you're stopping at Subway, you're stopping wherever, because it's in between your two jobs. And
the problem with that is less so fast food itself and more so pace of life, because it has gone to a point in the UK. A lot of people do have two jobs, but not that many. You know, the demand for fast food is more driven by just how accessible it is over here. I love Chinese, and I eat way too much of it, and I know it. I mean, to be fair, not that I'm trying to put this out there for the world, but just as like an anecdote, most of my debt issues come down to I have spent far too much money on food, especially fast food, over the years.
yeah, like, Queen, what did you do? I like how I just looked up on my phone just in time to see that. Like, pop in.
I usually go for the sweet and sour chicken Cantonese style with no veg, egg fried rice and chips, and it is fucking sublime. Oh, there you go. So in the UK, a regular can of Pepsi, which is 330 milliliters, is approximately 15 grams of sugar in it.
So that's literally only 35 milliliters less than what the one that I'm literally holding right now has for its rating. And its percentage of, like, its grams of sugar is majorly less. Why do I feel like Darkness, like, literally went and found a Pepsi to go check this?
I mean, to be fair, it is something that can be looked up, so either way.
Oh, yeah. But, like, it's also part of the reason why I used it as a tool for reference, because there's Pepsi here, there's Pepsi over there. Like, it's one of those products that likelihood is easily accessible. Oh, God.
Easy bread, what's something back?
Now, Queen and my aunt, aka Fairy Wolf, are up to something, so I can only just imagine.
I smell hijinks!
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
But Tall, have you started singing Creed yet? Come on now. We need to know. Can you take me higher?
Well, where's the pink elephant?
I mean, my bigger question is, did he manage to reach cruising altitude?
I never stopped seeing.
Yeah, pulled up the info on Google. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the other things that's different in the UK as well. Our access to nutritional information is much greater than it is in the US because we have a lot of rules and whatnot on products and how they must be marketed and sold.
Yeah, well, that and over here, a bunch of them are just fucking idiots and don't actually fucking put in the 2 minutes to look. They just go off of whatever's said on social media. That's a fucking huge issue over here. And we all know, you know, social media is a fucking perfect place to get your information from. It's never wrong.
Not at all. It is completely 100% correct every single time, and it could not be biased in any way towards one thing or the other.
Like, apparently now the newer generations are essentially under the understanding of the sun can't cause cancer and like tanning beds and all that, like all the shit that we were told that is very dangerous, gives you like skin cancer and all that shit. They all figure it's a fucking myth.
Yeah, well, I mean, natural selection.
Problem is they
Sorry
keep
to say.
passing too many laws to keep those people safe. I mean, what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I lost my faith in humanity when I started hearing about different places, including like my hometown, putting up fences and that to prevent kids from going tobogganing on the hills. Like, quite literally, in my hometown, the only hill in town that all the kids would go to go out tobogganing all day has a fence on at the top of it. And they wonder why kids are getting into drugs and robberies and everything else, because the shit that they did to stay out of trouble,
It's no longer available.
the higher ups are going, that's dangerous, we gotta keep our kids safe, we gotta prevent them from doing that. Like,
Yeah. Oh.
I just gotta stop there.
yeah. I mean, to nothing else, Nolan, that's why I've never broken a bone. By some fucking miraculous force of nature.
Just remember, every sign you've ever seen somewhere was put there because some idiot did something once.
Yeah. Because all that comes to mind, and I'm pretty sure it's like everywhere because of it. If you look closely on any of the cups that you get from like McDonald's or anything that holds a hot liquid in it, it will say, warning, contents may be hot. Because one person got, like, oh.
Right, so I actually know the story with that, which is quite funny.
I've heard a
So
bunch
the
of stuff
lady-
on it.
the lady who sued McDonald's, basically she sued and won because the lid was not on the cup properly. So when it was handed to her in the drive-through, the content spilt onto her, causing I think it was 3rd degree and 2nd degree.
I was just say, caused burns of some degree.
Yeah, caused burns, and after she felt like McDonald's could have and should have done better, so she sued them and won a lawsuit for, I believe it was $1.5 million.
Well, and also, from what I've heard, because, you know, the internet is an echo chamber of fucking truth and falsities left, right, and center,
yes.
but wasn't it also discovered that the coffee maker at that McDonald's on that particular day was above what it was actually supposed to be at, so the coffee was way hotter than it was supposed to as well?
Yeah, it
Like-
was supposed to be at it was supposed to be at 90 degrees centigrade, and it was found to be a round about 120 degrees centigrade.
Yeah, like it's...
Which meant that it was way over what it was meant to be, and that's why the burns were so severe.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where you pretty much got to take everything with a grain of salt, but
The real thing is, it comes down
Queen,
to
why do you
where
need a
there's-
drill?
It comes down to where there's a blame, there's a claim.
Yeah.
Because you, in the US at least, you can fucking sue anyone for any
Oh,
reason you damn well please.
Yeah. And it should be in the wood shop, either on the bench or in the power tool section of my toolbox. Which
She
is
brought something back.
So, if shortly in the background we're here. Well, no, why? By the way, I have no idea how well that sounded coming across.
well, so it's kind of funny because my toolbox is one of those ones that have like the 3 separate containers to it that clip
Oh, yeah.
together. But I sat there the one day, looked at 2 of the kids, the middle one and the youngest, and went, "Hey, can you lift that for like my middle part, which has like all my wrenches and shit in it?" Them working together can't lift it. So all my power tools that has blades to it, I have the blades in them, is literally in the bottom of the toolbox, which you have to remove the other 2 layers for to get at. So
That's fair.
my child safety to my workshop, that is usually locked anyways, is literally the weight of the tools itself.
I mean, heck, if it works, right?
Well, and it's also one of those things where until they prove that they can't respect the rules to begin with, of not supposed to be in there to begin with without permission, and like you're going in to grab this for me and coming out, then I don't need to do extra things like put a padlock on it and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
and if my shop is open, I'm in it. It's not usually open with no one in it. So it's... just...
Yeah, well, I think
Screws
also
will
it's
be
'cause-
up on the upper part by the shop vac, aka improvised air system, and the bit should be in the bottom drawer of that little drawer section that's like right there. If everything's been put
think-
away properly.
Darkness, I think that's probably to do with the difference in like the way that it's served, and also the McDonald's apple pie over here is completely different to the one in the US anyway.
Well, you're not.
But yeah, different laws and different regulation.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And yes, obviously, Queen, I'm not out there right now, but by the sounds of things, you are. It's still got adult supervision, and the kids aren't here. Oh. You gotta love the delay. Which also means that I probably have my batteries back. Woo! My aunt picked up a dresser that she needed to, she wanted to essentially resurface, so I let her borrow my palm sander with all my batteries. And some sandpaper, so. I have not had any batteries for any of my power tools because they're all battery operated. I mean, I wanted to make sure that she had enough battery power to get the job done. And apparently she still needed the charger because she went through the batteries. Nope, just one. God damn it! So one of the 4 batteries came back. Is it at least one of the big ones? I got 2 big DeWalt batteries and 2 small DeWalt batteries that came with some of the stuff. So. And yes, that in itself should tell you guys, all of my stuff is DeWalt, because fuck messing around with every tool needing a different fucking battery from a different fucking company.
Yeah, so long as it works, that's the main thing.
Well, and the main reason I went with DeWalt as well is I was working at the time doing construction at the place I was recently laid off on, and that's all what their tools were. It's all DeWalt. So I already knew that they were kind of relatively decent tools without, you know, being shit like Snap-on or stuff like that that breaks the fucking bank.
I wonder. I got like a quarter of the field left to do, and I'm on a quarter tank of fuel.
I have to say, Rex, you're very lax about lending to... It's family, Darkness. It's family. We won't get into the fact of how my jack, when the neighbor needed to do a transmission job, my jack came back with the fucking pin for the wheel gone, and some of the tools of my kit fucking missing, of my ratchet set, and... Ooh. Queen, you're very much concerning me. Asking questions like that unsupervised in the shop.
Sometimes my brain is just not working right.
Yeah. I mean, that's completely fair, Darkness. I'm of the group of you've got the opportunity to do stuff like that until you prove that you can't be trusted with it. None of my family has stolen, like, kept any of my stuff or, like, wrecked any of my stuff in that sense, so I have had no need to say no to them. And, like, it's a two-way street, too. My family quite regularly lets me borrow stuff. And it always comes back to them, so it's...
Did that one just flip around?
Yep.
You almost done here, or?
No.
Say, does anyone want to grab the
But-
truck with the fuel tank and...
I'm already on it,
You,
so...
you could do me a giant ass favor while you're here.
Alright.
All this sorghum needs delivering to. So, there is a silo by field 61. If you could deliver it to there, that would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm running
this
on
needs fueling.
fumes. If someone wants
Yeah,
to run
very-
the fuel out here, I thought I might be able to finish it, but nope.
Yeah. I can go fuel the brakes then.
Right, I'm gonna go and fuel up this combine.
Yeah, you close by it, so, yeah. I'll just drive up to Rex and fuel him up, so...
But yeah, it's one of those things very much Darkness where if I had family members that constantly had my stuff essentially go missing, air quotes, it came back broken, stuff like that, then yeah, I very much wouldn't be like, oh yeah, here you go.
Can I leave something refueling without physically being inside?
Yes.
Alright, cool. CN5 combine.
I think I just heard the stairs creak behind me. Not quite like that, more like a like a quick, like almost like a pop.
That sounded more like a door creak, didn't it?
Yeah. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your doors.
You've always just gave up halfway through that.
Well, it doesn't. I've got to push it to do that kind of pitch.
Can't sit like this forever.
Everything should be out there in the shop that you would need, like pencils, and that'll be in the cup that's in the container screwed to the pole where the safety goggles usually sit.
I believe in you. Yeah, as you can tell, I can just do stupid shit with my voice all the time. This tractor is struggling with all this weight. Damn.
Hey.
Did you find it?
I will have to say though, the one thing that relatively annoys me the most, mind you, I'm not the greatest for it either sometimes, and Queen will vouch for it, is I open the shop door and just I've got to put things back because people didn't quite like put them back where it goes, or just put them like on the workspace because they didn't know where it goes. But there's days that I've been out there that I was just like, I don't feel like cleaning up after I'm done, so I can't fault too much.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know? Actually, I don't need the refueling. I just finished the contract. Cool. I actually did get...
Nice.
Well, I mean, if you look at the stream and look at the fuel of the tractor, I was pushing it.
Yeah. I thought... I was thinking about pushing the combine, and then I was like, no, because knowing my luck, I get stuck in the middle of the field otherwise. and then I'm really in shit if that happens.
Well, so that's what the pickup truck is for at the house, and we've got a fuel tank for it. So, like, what was that, Viking Thursday? Where we were all on and Void joined in?
And last time, yeah? Yeah.
There? Yeah, I don't need refueling, the job's done.
Yeah, but I can pick you up. You can just complete the contract.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all want to come and help me for the last little bit, then feel free.
Yep.
The car is struggling sometimes here.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking... The tank is full of fuel, plus it's got the couple bales in the back just because I threw them in there to A, keep track of them, and B, it looks more like a farm vehicle that way. She's got a little bit of weight to her.
Yeah, and I see her. It's not in best condition either, so.
I don't know, like... My shop is another one of those things that I very much can't kind of believe that Queen has given me the opportunity to have set up. Like, not that it's anything big or miraculous or anything like that, but just... It blows my mind, the support that she gives and the freedom that she gives me in that sense. Like, she is by far one of the biggest supporters of the channel. Like, even as much as you gift and financially support Viking, she has you beat by miles.
No, I know.
She will rearrange schedules so I can and start stream on time. Like, it's mind-boggling because I'm not used to it.
Now, it took
That
long.
Viking, that's a
that
tree.
I went from a quarter tank to just about full. Still
That's
going
another
a
tree.
little bit. Tremendous work. Where are you?
Pulling up on the...
Oh, there you are. Alright, cool. I'll be there in a minute.
Wow, you actually used the trailer for the head and everything?
Yeah.
Well, I can't take the head to the fucking petrol station.
True. Usually, though, I don't even bother buying a trailer for, like, the Combine head.
Oh,
I would have just...
It was...
Yeah, but even
It
when I
was
do
there,
the contract...
and I was like... Oh, I was like, screw it, I may as well use it, you know? There we go.
Wait, what one doesn't work? Queen, you're concerning me. Because that is an open-ended response that means one of two things. Either you grabbed the wrong size screw, or one of my drills kicked it. Oh god, it's one of these fields. I hope you're actually able to complete this one. Last time I had one of these fields in my other game, it even though I'd done the whole field, it was still not enough.
Well, we'll find out one way or another, I guess.
Right?
By the way, if you want to go and deliver that sorghum, it's going to
Yeah, it's on the other.
place near 61.
Yeah. I already looked at the map. It blinks for me as well.
Nice.
It makes for everyone, so.
Yep.
I have to look better at the contract I took because I thought it was lime, but no, it was not lime.
Ow.
Fertilization on field 2.
Did
Yeah.
you not read the fine print like Yoshi did the day that he was doing a seeding contract? Fucking
He needs
ha-
to cover the field and shit.
like, I have to say that was. I'm sorry, Yoshi, if you're lurking, but the
No,
fact
he's
you
not.
got like a quarter of the way through that fucking field before you realized the seeder was set to the wrong fucking seed. It sucked, but it's still fucking hilarious.
Well, I
mean, it's
wasn't
Yoshi,
that far
so-
off. I just almost took the half a line before I noticed that it was not moving.
Like, and I mean, like I even said then, it's one of those honest mistakes. Any of us could fucking have done it. That is one thing I would like to come across from the modding community for Farm Sim that I don't think would be very hard for someone to do. Get it so it adds a little bit of text to the contract on the HUD. That's, you know, contract, harvest, field X, seed, like whatever. Because I think that would be a good quality of life mod.
Rex, real quick, your Discord server, I take it that the role for Twitch subscriber is an automatic thing?
Yes, finally. That's only happened a couple months ago, I think, at best.
Why have you called it Twitch subscriber tier 1 when it won't know whether someone's
That's-
subbed to tier
So,
3?
that's the funny thing on it, is it actually apparently does, because it's all through Discord itself. Like, you have to
Oh,
have
right.
your account linked to your
No, I know
Discord.
that. I originally when this all started, it was, yeah, you could link up your stuff, but it would just know that you had subscribed. It wouldn't know what tier you had subscribed at.
Yeah, so when I recently set it up, it put all that in by default.
Oh, nice. That's yeah, good to know. God damn,
They got smart.
they got smart like.
Rex, what is your favorite type of pudding? Tall, how high are you?
I'd say my favorite pudding is black pudding.
Black pudding? So like chocolate, or are we actually talking like it's called black pudding?
It's called black pudding. It is essentially pig's blood and a couple of other things.
Why I'm not surprised.
Okay, so black black pudding is probably also known as blood pudding.
Yeah.
It could. Yeah, I think it is.
Because I was going to
Is
say,
that
I've heard of blood pudding before. I've heard of like rice pudding and stuff like that. I have never heard of
Have
black
you-
pudding.
Have you ever heard of a Yorkshire pudding?
I don't think so.
A Yorkshire pudding is generally something that is put with a roast dinner.
Is it bad? I'm tempted to make the joke of it served with Yorkshire tea.
I mean, one could serve it with Yorkshire tea, I guess. Not sure. Not sure how well a roast dinner with a Yorkshire tea would actually, but you know, go for it. Give it a try. I don't have the refined palate for such a thing. We've spoken about Yorkshire puddings before, 100%. Good on ya. Black pudding as well. Yeah. Well,
It's just-
I mean, white
It's
white
one of those
pudding
things that didn't.
also exists, but it is extraordinarily rare because it is disgusting.
And it's one of those things, Nolan, where it could have just been one of those off-topic things that we shot the shit about that just didn't stick.
Wait until Rex finds out what a oh bollocks, what's it called? It's a Scottish thing.
Oh fuck! Are you thinking of
No.
Fuck! Now I can't even think of it. But it's like sheep's stomach with the intestines and like
Yeah, that one.
haggis. There we go.
Yeah, haggis. Like,
Haggis!
Yes, yes.
You gotta say it. You guys gotta say it right. Haggis. Because the joke is
Hey,
yeah.
if you come from Scotland, it's a wee bit of haggis.
Yeah. You gotta cough up the
By
H.
the way, yes. By the way, I am extremely aware of how well I can. I don't care. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, Nolan. Heck, quite regularly you'll be like, oh, I'm making this tonight for dinner, so... Doesn't necessarily mean I remember it the next day.
What? I'll tell you now, I would not want to try haggis. It sounds fucking awful.
It does sound awful, but I'm not gonna lie. I would at least try a bite just to confirm my suspicions. I don't think I would like it at all. I really don't. But I'd try it. What did you break? Queen literally walks in the room with a big shit-eating grin.
I actually succeeded. Guess we might fix the one.
What?
Viking, if you're gonna put movie suggestions in there, don't
Yeah.
send them as URLs. Send them as movie and just movie title, please, because that's gonna become an arse of an issue.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah, because if people start sending in URLs from different places, I won't be able to open some of them up.
Yeah. What it is.
Oh.
That. Remove it, so not going to be a problem later on.
Yes, this is one
Ah,
thing I
oh.
will give Viking is he is very respectable of the rules and will adjust accordingly when he finds out that something can be of issue. And here's where one of the mods we have running is shines. I don't know how well you looked up the mods, Tom.
Not particularly well.
Synchronized cruise control.
Oh, nice.
Holding shift while turning on your cruise synchronizes it with the other person.
I'll be honest, I'm on controller, so I wouldn't know what button anyway.
Yeah. Alright. But it is that time, so once we finish this pass, we'll drop a save and then resume.
Oh, I was literally gonna get this field done and then hop off, to be fair.
Well, it's
'Cause
local
we're
host.
that close. Say it again?
The problem with that is it's localhost, and I try to keep the save to only what's on screen.
Ah, that's fair.
Not that, you know, Farming Sim has massive, intense moments, you know. That high octane, you know, police chase of a combine going down the road.
Because, you know, why not?
You know,
Well, all I can say is it has been a pleasure
Yeah.
and an enjoyment. So thank you very much for having me.
not a problem. Let's face it, you're one of the few I know, hands down, it's that comes from Yoshi's that is like, nope, will not cause issue at all, not even the slightest chance of.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, I in some ways have been where you are, and I help out a few other streamers, so I know how it is.
Like, yeah, just, yeah, that's exactly the whole thing, right? When it comes to bringing people into a voice chat when you're live, is you never know what the fuck they're gonna say.
Yeah.
And how that can reflect, because some people don't think of that. So,
Some people open mouth. Some people use brain first. Anyway, I hope the stream has enjoyed me as much as I have enjoyed it as well. So thank you to everyone for watching this evening.
yeah. So, yeah, alright. I'm gonna drop the save here.
Yeah. Oh, hello, you.
Wow, Shadow, coming in right at the end once more. I feel like this is a regular, or were you busy lurking again, playing Grounded? Oh. Because I like lurking. Like, fair enough. Hey, we appreciate our lurkers here. It's just funny how, you know, usually it's like the hi right at the end when I was like, yeah, it's that time, we should wrap up. Hey,
The great surprise.
hey, our lurkers help us keep the average viewership up. Like, they do their part to help out. And I mean, let's face it, probably one of our worst lurkers here is the one there with the sword beside his name there, Nolan, because he's usually got his nose in a book. But, yeah. Anyways, appreciate you guys joining in. Like I said, the door is always open for the Farming Sim streams. So, you're more than welcome to join if you're free on other ones. And yeah, I'm gonna mute up and do the outro stuff.
Go for it.
So, yeah, guys, we're going to call it here. We will be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. EST, for who knows what. Till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Heck, join the Patreon. Definitely join the Discord. A, it's free. B, it's how you guys get to shoot the shit outside of stream. And C, when things go sideways, it's the one platform I remember to update. But we will see you next time. Bye. Darkness, I can't wait if I don't have the body tracking set up.